Afternoon breakfast podcast. Intro. Okay.
Number
Ready?
5.
Ready? Okay.
That wasn't the intro?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good afternoon breakfast.
Numero cinco.
That's the name.
I didn't hear what you said.
Name drop. I said good afternoon breakfast.
Good afternoon breakfast. We should do it in like different languages for our intro. Like every new one, we were like, I can't think of how to say good afternoon in anything. Guten Morgen. That's morning.
That's good morning.
Guten Morgen. That's good morning.
Guten afternoonen.
Guten afternoon. Oh, it's got to be something. I took German in high school. Don't know a lick of it, but I can count
French.
to 20 in like German.
Yeah. Eins.
Zwei.
Isn't it dry?
Yeah. Then wir.
That's all I know.
And then fünf. Fünf. A little fünf in there. And then one that I always laughed at.
Fünf.
Number 6, which is sex. It's
Are
sex.
they allowed to do that?
Dude, I don't know. I don't
can't
think
do that.
Dude, they can't.
They can't do that.
No, they can't. But they're doing it, you know.
Wow. They're crazy.
Those Germans are making
Okay.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Well, they did, you know.
Yeah. So, number 5.
Number 5, we didn't quit, and that's the thing.
We didn't. We lied.
Yeah.
We're liars.
We're dirty little liar boys. We're
Dirty little liars.
We're dirty little liars, but we're men.
Okay.
Men could be dirty little liars.
Men are dirty little liars.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of them out
Isn't there a show called Little...
Dirty. That's why I was saying.
Oh, the show
that's
is called
reference.
Dirty Little Liars?
I think so, yeah. Dirty Little Liar. Isn't it? I'm going to look stupid if...
It sounds...
Look up Dirty Little Liars. Yeah, Google it. Dirty Little Liars.
Yeah. It's not looking
I don't
great
know what it's
so
about.
far.
Really?
Oh, no. Dirty Little Lies.
Dirty Little Lies. Is
It's
it?
a mystery series.
No.
Yeah.
No, what am I thinking about? I think I'm saying it wrong. It's Dirty Little Liars or something. Pretty Little Liars.
Oh,
Pretty Little
yeah.
Liars. Sorry, Dirty Little
We're
Liars.
dirty little liars.
We're Dirty Little Liars.
We ain't pretty.
No, we're not pretty, and that's, you know, you got to be pretty to lie.
Yeah.
You know, it sells it. It sells it.
Maddie and I went to the International Plaza.
Oh, the big mall?
Friday, the big mall. Went to the Apple store,
No
which
way.
I did not realize Apple Vision just came out.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there were-
I wanted to talk about this so bad. I want to talk about it.
I didn't know, and we get in there, and there's like tons of people there. So many employees. So there's more employees in the Apple store than like shoppers. I don't know if you've ever been to an Apple store, but like I walk in,
I haven't been in a long time. But
they're all wearing the same shirt, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of customers here today.
customers
And then
here
I
wearing
see
the
they
same
all
shirt.
have the Apple logo on it. I'm like, there's more employees. It's like unnerving
Yeah.
how many employees there are, but there were so many people trying Apple Vision. It was crazy. They were like, they had couches set up in the middle. They had like
how many pros were there? Like Apple Vision. Things.
Yeah, probably like 10. So they were doing like,
10?
yeah, you'd like
Oof.
wait to try it.
How
and
big
then-
is the Apple store? It's big, isn't it?
It's pretty big.
Like for 10 Vision.
I mean, I don't know what I can compare it
So,
to.
Did you drive?
I did not.
Oh man.
One, because there were so many people there. Two, because
kinda
it's kind of
gross.
gross.
Yeah, that's what I was
touching all
thinking.
those
Yeah,
people's
it's like,
face sweat.
ugh.
But dude, there's so many people there, and there's like an Apple employee, and they're like talking, they're like, and then the person's like, like putting their hands like moving the windows around, like not listening to the person. They're just like
whispering
yeah,
in the
sure,
ear.
okay.
He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, buddy. And he's like hacking
He's like, I'm
them.
in the Matrix. I'm.
He's like
I can't
hacking
hear
in.
you.
Yeah,
He's. Boop, 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 boop.
it looks
Stupid.
it looks
from the
simultaneously cool and stupid at the same
Oh
time.
yeah. When you're in there, you probably feel real cool.
Dude, yeah. There, I saw that the next like week is just going to be like, what is bro doing? Like Snapchat videos of people like walking on the street.
What is bro getting at?
But there's already videos of people like walking in like downtown LA with like Apple Vision on.
Oh yeah,
like,
I saw that.
across
There's like
the
a dude
street.
like going on a crosswalk, and he's just like. He's
I
like,
saw that.
He's
He
like,
posted it. The guy who was in it posted it.
Oh,
so
that's
it's like,
come
it's
on.
not even real.
Yeah.
They're just like,
as he's going across the crosswalk,
He's
he like
like-
grabs the window and like carries it with him. I'm like, okay.
oh, left my YouTube video in the crosswalk over there. Got to go get it. Yeah, it's crazy. And then there's like people in like Teslas doing it already, like not driving the car on Apple Vision.
Oh god.
So
Yeah.
I saw the Cybertruck too. I saw it on my story.
Yeah. That was at the International Mall. Okay.
Yeah, it's huge. Like
big.
they have the Tesla store, and it's like almost the entirety of the Tesla store. And they have like ropes around. You can't touch it. They have other Teslas that you can like go in, like the Plaid and like the S and the X and that, and you can sit in them. You cannot get near the Cybertruck.
Get in the Cybertruck, no.
Because I feel like they know people are just gonna be like putting their hands on the side, getting their fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, man. It's like so. It's not like a normal size truck. Is it bigger than a normal size truck? Well, normal size trucks now have gotten pretty big.
True.
So
it's hard to tell. I think it looks big because it's not really a truck, and it's like made of metal.
Yeah.
So, and it's like very flat. It's not like rounded at all. So it looks just gigantic.
Yeah, it looks like someone said it looked like just some random sheet metal. Just like propped. I don't know. It's just like they just put it all
like
together.
Someone made like an experimental car in their garage. They're like, I got a frame and some sheet metal.
Send it out. Well, that's the thing, right? They can make like anything they want as long as they have like the Tesla chassis, like whatever they want to put on top of it. They were saying.
Yeah, I guess
they were saying like, well, they have the wheelbase, so that's. Like,
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it's unique for sure. So I'm sure that's why people are.
But you were saying there were fingerprints all over it?
Oh yeah, there were already fingerprints on it.
Ugh.
And there was like it's just discolored in some spots because it's bare metal.
It's
like, what do you?
Yeah. What do you want? You know.
How do you clean that?
The pressure washer? I don't know.
Yeah, but like there's so
Rust-Oleum?
There's gaps in the panels. Like I feel like stuff would get behind them. I don't know. It just feels like a nightmare to have to
Do you think
clean.
they put primer over the metal?
Maybe.
You think they put something over it?
I'm sure
it's
they
not
have
like
to coat
untreated metal. Yeah, it's got some kind of coating on it.
I mean, it's
'Cause
aluminum, right?
I mean, it's gonna rust.
Aluminum
right?
doesn't rust. I don't think. Steel rusts. Steel oxidizes.
And it's aluminum. It's aluminum.
I think it's aluminum.
Okay.
Actually, it might be steel. I think it's stainless steel.
Yeah, because I thought it was stainless steel, just like the rocket or whatever, the space heavy, or the Starship. Starship is like an alloy of stainless steel.
So they must have coated it.
I think it's like a special SpaceX alloy of stainless steel too. I think because they made their own alloy for the rocket thing. I don't know how it works.
Of course they did. Why not?
They threw some metal together and put it in a car. You know?
Yeah.
Put some more metal in that car. That car's got, I'm for putting more metal in cars.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of cars have too much plastic now. You know, like the whole bumper is plastic.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's for the crumple because you don't want to put metal in a crumple.
Oh, yeah,
zone.
that's what they were saying. Yeah. Like if you hit a wall in the Cybertruck,
you die. You like the momentum is transferred to your body.
Yeah.
The car absorbs none
because like
of
the
it.
front of it's like it's got like a little snub nose too.
It's like it's angled in. It's not. It's either perfectly like 90 degrees or I think it's angled in a little bit. Like it goes back. It doesn't go forward. So the top of the hood would hit before like the bumper, which is also a nightmare for bumper mismatch. I don't know. Do you know what bumper mismatch is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw a video on it where, like, if the bumper's at a different height than, like, another vehicle, it's really dangerous.
Yeah, because the crumple zones don't line up anymore.
Don't match up, yeah. Like SUVs have been getting, like, really popular and they're really big, but they're also really dangerous because, like, for other people, I think, right? Because if you rear-end someone, like, that bumper's not going to hit their bumper and it's just going to, like...
stock cars are designed so the bumpers match, but then when people, like, lift their trucks, that's when you really get bumper mismatch, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Because
is that bad for the person who's...
Yeah, the truck won't get as damaged, sure, but the car will be under the truck.
So the person that's like getting hit,
yeah,
versus like the person, or I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because they're both mismatched. I guess. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the higher up you are, as opposed to the other car, the less damage that like you won't get as hurt. But I think it's just way more dangerous for the other person. So it's like bumpers should match so that no one gets hurt in an accident. Like that's the point of the crumple zone. It sucks. Your car got.
That's the point of the bumper. That's the point. Yeah, it's supposed to like fall apart so that way you survive.
It like absorbs the impact. They have.
And that's and like the engine also, like they were saying, acts as like a crumple zone or something too. So Tesla had to engineer, like for their Teslas, they had to engineer like bracing or something, I think.
Because there's no engine.
Yeah, because there's no engine like in the front for the additional like crumple zone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just like, go right through the hood, and you would just your body would hit the.
Your body's the crumple
would hit
zone.
the thing. Yeah.
No, there's the plastic bumpers, and then there's like styrofoam in the bumpers.
Yeah, so there's plastic on there. Yeah, there's plastic. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's that bad, but I wouldn't. I mean,
I don't hate it. I hate like if it just paint it. If you don't paint it, then it looks ugly.
Yeah. Or like a wrap, that'd be cool.
Well, I'm just saying, like car manufacturers should should match it to the car color. Like, don't put some black trim all over your car.
Yeah.
Like Subarus have kind of been getting more and more just black trim. And it's not very.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
No more like metal bumpers. It's just plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. All right, and people who are hating on it because like
what the
Cybertruck
Cybertruck
cool. Like I think the Cybertruck it's different for sure.
Yeah.
Would I ever get it if I had enough money? Yeah, like let's be honest, I don't. But I mean, I don't know how expensive it is. It's like a normal truck, isn't it?
No, I'm sure it's very expensive.
Yeah, I think for the single motor version, it's pretty cheap-ish, but you got to get like the dual motor, right? Because that thing's heavy, and just a single motor. I mean, it's basically like 4-wheel drive on a truck. You got like a really heavy truck and you're going to get 2-wheel drive on it, like you're asking for problems.
Yeah. Oh, it says it starts at 60K, 61K. That's not as bad.
That's what
as
they
I thought
say
it
though
would be.
about Teslas, right? They say it's cheap and then they add on a bunch of stuff. And when you get to
the original price was supposed to be 40K. So.
Oh, what was it? Yeah. That's what they said. Well,
The all-wheel drive starts at 80K, and then the tri-motor starts at 100K.
Oof. Dang.
I don't think you can even just buy it and get it right away. I just think there's still like a pre-order list.
Yeah.
Like you still have to get on the list.
Yeah, they don't have
Well, it's so funny at the Tesla store because they have like salespeople there. Mm-hmm. It's like 1% of people walking to the store buying a Tesla.
People are just walking in to see the Teslas. Yeah.
And they're like, hi, how can I help you? Looking for anything?
People buy Teslas like buy them online for sure, right? They just like
why don't you go to the store?
Yeah, why would you walk to the store? Maybe your like assistant could go to the store.
Buy me a Tesla. So
yeah, I wouldn't buy it. Would you buy it?
No.
Okay.
I would like to have enough money to buy it and then not buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy something.
Power move. All right. Well, you want to talk about
you do anything fun this week?
Well, I think you know what I did. Went to the Mickey Mouse Band Club area.
Oh yeah.
In the great state of
Disney?
Yeah, I went to the Disney World, man. I went to the Disney World.
So the big golf ball.
I saw that big golf ball. Yeah, I went to Epcot. It was fun. And what I want to say about Epcot, they got the Epcot ball there.
Right.
It looks great. In the sun and daylight and stuff, looks great. They add the lights, which I used to think the lights were...
on the thing?
Yeah, I used to think the lights were super cool in the Epcot ball, and they are. Mm-hmm. But ever since the Las Vegas Sphere came out, I feel like it's kind of overshadowed it.
Bigger ball,
more lights.
Bigger ball. Well, that's like a screen, I think.
Yeah, it's like a whole screen.
Like an LED matrix.
Yeah. Yeah, the
ball is just like
it's
got
a bunch of lights.
Points.
Yeah, a bunch of
when we were there a few months ago, it was actually broken, and it was like there were like 4 to 10 like LEDs on it that were just stuck yellow. So like it was like doing these cool animations, and it was just yellow squares.
Ew.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. God, I loved Disney, but the Epcot ball was broken.
You didn't ride the Epcot ball?
5 stars.
What? Oh, you're talking. The outside. I see what you're saying. Did you go on the ball?
Did I go in the ball?
Yeah.
What's in the ball again?
You didn't ride the ball? Are you serious?
I didn't ride the ball.
Yeah, there's a ride in it.
I think we went on that ride. Yeah.
You don't remember if you went into the ball?
It was nighttime, I think, when we went.
Oh.
I think there was a ride that went into the ball. What's the ride that's in the ball?
Spaceship Earth is in the ball.
Yes, we went to that.
And it's like it's getting old.
Thing.
That's getting a little old.
Yeah, it's getting a little old.
And you'd go up through it, and there's talks about history and stuff, recorded history.
Wait, did we? Maybe we did.
You would know.
No, we didn't. Okay.
Well, I can't believe this.
Well,
you didn't ride the ball.
I didn't ride the ball.
You took a picture of the ball, but you didn't ride the ball.
I took a picture of the ball. I didn't go.
Damn.
I didn't go up on the. I went up on the ball.
You climbed the ball. You scaled the ball.
I scaled the ball, and I said, "Hey, I'm on the."
But did not go in the ball.
Yeah, and then 3 Disney people had to say, "Don't jump! Don't jump off the Epcot ball! Don't!"
And then you went up there. You took your clothes off, and they had to escort you out like that guy
exactly.
in
Small World. Yeah, we talked about that. The guy, just like people on the Small World Jesus, people on the Small World ride. Did you hear how disappointed I was?
Yeah,
I was like, come on.
The Small World ride.
And people behind us were talking about it.
Oh, not in your group. Other people.
Not in my group.
Randos.
It actually wasn't on the Small World ride. It was on.
The Small World ride is not at Epcot. It's at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. It was on the recycled
Aztec?
Small World ride. Yeah.
The Aztec, the
one in Mexico and
the three
caballeros.
Yeah, it's something
caballeros.
Like
caballeros.
Sure.
The 3
right.
caballeros, I think is how you say it.
The 3 hermanos.
3 little boys there. 3
Is that what hermanos means?
Yeah, brothers, right?
Yeah, I thought it was brothers, yeah.
Sure, anyway, I don't know. I just went Bad Bunny. I was talking about this to people in my group. Anyway, not get off track.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were talking about like the guy who like just
While you were on the ride.
Yeah.
They were like, we should do it.
People behind me. We're like, oh, it's so crazy. Did you see that guy that like stripped naked on the It's a Small World? They're like, or talking about he was on drugs, I guess, or something.
Yeah, he was like,
oh, man.
He was gone.
Yeah, bad trip and going on It's a Small World. Not a good place to trip because
truly a nightmare.
It's nightmarish when sober. I mean,
same song over and over in like different languages. I mean, you're gonna freak out.
World after all, it's a small.
Like, what do you mean it's a small world?
What are you talking about? It's closing in on me. The world's too small.
It's so small. And we're so big.
I gotta get out of these clothes.
I gotta get out of this world.
This world is close. Oh, jeez, yeah.
So you went on the three Musketeers.
Caballeros.
And then,
I think Caballeros is what it means.
Sure.
Caballero.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Did you
that
go to
word
Norway?
means.
Did you go on that Frozen ride?
No, I didn't go to the Frozen ride, but I think we went to Norway. I think we went around like the whole world. We didn't drink everything, but we were going around the world. We didn't ride too many rides because we got there pretty late. But
Yeah. Norway, the Frozen ride, I think it had like a 300-minute wait when we were there. We did not wait for it.
Holy.
We were there on like a Wednesday too, which is crazy.
I went with my parents once, and our little niece, we waited to ride the Frozen ride, and oh my God. Yeah,
Oh, you have ridden it?
I think so, yeah.
You don't really remember it though, so it must not have been groundbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I went with my... Yeah, I think I did, because I went with my family. No, sorry. I arrived after they rode the Frozen ride, and then they were like, we had to wait like forever to ride the Frozen ride.
Do you
I
remember,
think if I'm remembering that correctly, I don't know.
Have you ever been there before the Frozen ride was there?
I'm sure, yeah.
It was like a Norwegian
Way back
like
when.
oil rig ride.
Oh.
It was like the history of Norway. It was so cool. It
Why
was
they
like,
get rid of it? That sounds great.
Because Frozen, makes more money.
Oh, because Frozen.
But yeah, you like rode through like Norwegian mythical forest and like this tree troll like put a spell on your boat and you like went backwards and then you like go down this like hill and you like go under an oil rig in the ocean. It's crazy.
Oh, that's
truly
sick.
crazy.
That
And then
is
you like
sick.
end up in a village. But
Yeah, and then you get covered in oil.
Yeah.
And
And
they're
then there's
like,
like an oil
now,
spill
how do
and
you
it's
like
on-
it?
and
How
it's
do you
on
like it is
fire.
what they say.
and then they rub you with Dawn dish soap to clean you up.
And they're like, this ride was sponsored by Dawn.
Yeah.
And then they
Look
they
how
make
well
you buy
it
Dawn.
cleans. Yeah.
They make you buy Dawn.
But that
dish
ride
soap.
was sick. It was so cool.
Oh, man, it sounds
And then-
cool. I don't think I've ever been on that thing.
Well, you won't ever. So I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. And I'm sad about it. So.
Norway has like a frozen. It's like a frozen blended.
Oh, yeah, the frozen beer, I think, right?
Well, no, it was. I think it's frozen coffee.
Oh, okay.
Did you have it? No.
No, I knew there was a place that had like a frozen like beer or something, but apparently it's just like beer with like some foam on top or something,
Oh.
and they call it a frozen beer.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what country that was at though. I know it was at one of the countries. They had like a frozen.
The frozen coffee is like.
Actually, I think it was Canada. Maybe it was Canada, and then but they had the Ottawa apple, so I got that. And oh
Yeah.
my God, it was so good. It was the best drink
I
ever.
think the best ones that I had when we were there, we drank in every country. We got a margarita in Mexico, which was good, but like $13. It was strong though. They were heavy handed with that pour. So you got your
the
money's worth.
margarita line when we got to Mexico was insane.
Really?
Like, did you go inside like the little temple
No,
for
no,
the?
no, no.
Okay, so there's
There's,
an
like, a
inside
stand
one,
outside.
and then there's the stand.
Yeah.
The stand was like wrapped around the stand. It was so long, and then we went inside. It was backed up. It was all, middle-aged moms
Yeah.
trying to get their margarita on.
Trying to deal with their kids. Got to
Yeah.
get me a margarita.
Oh, man, speaking of the kids,
Oh,
not
boy.
the kids. Okay, the kids aren't the problem. It's never the kids, is
It's
it?
the parents.
It's the
Let's be
parents.
honest.
Yeah, I saw a couple. I saw like a couple. I don't know where they were from, but they were yelling at each other in another language. Well, they weren't. The guy was. He was just like screaming at his wife while he was like, he had like a tray of food and he was walking outside like from
Classic.
from like Connections, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, the like
Connections food place.
futuristic.
Yeah, the futuristic food. And he was like walking outside and he was just like yelling at people. I'm like, what? Come on.
Yelling at his
Happy-
kids or yelling at people?
Yelling at his wife.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I don't think there were any kids around. Or I think there was maybe a kid with him.
Yeah.
Which
I
is-
mean, Disney
Happiest place on
for
earth.
parents is like a true test
it's
of your fortitude.
Any like theme park, I think,
Yeah.
because your kid's gonna get tired, they're gonna get
Yeah.
grumpy, and then you got to deal with it.
Yeah. Don't yell at your wife, but
Don't yell at your wife and don't yell at your kids.
Yeah.
You brought them here.
Yeah.
Take a break.
True.
Like I get you're paying a lot of money. You're paying a lot of money, but you're also paying for the experience. So
Right.
why not make the experience
Yeah.
as best as possible?
relax.
Yeah.
Take a chill.
Yeah. Like that's why I liked, when I went this time, every time I've been to Disney, it's been like rides. Let's go on a ride. Let's do this. We're trying to get our money's worth, go on a bunch of rides.
Right.
But I like just walking around Epcot. They were doing the arts festival. There's people there who like paint and like one lady, is like sculpting like out of clay and stuff. And then apparently like they put the clay away, right? And then they like, I guess they make like a wax mold out of it, and then they can make like a bunch of copper pieces, and she had like copper pieces, and they were really detailed, and it was really cool. They had this 101 Dalmatians one. I don't know, it was just neat. Just
cool.
neat to walk around, lie back. Come on, go to Disney.
When Maddie and I went, we went to in China. We like walked into a store and they have like samurai swords.
Oh yeah.
And
there's a bunch of people wearing those like Chinese like rice farmer hats, and I
they
don't
sell
know if
those
it's a little it's a little dicey.
but we walked into the shop with all the swords, and we were like looking at one, and this like older Chinese man who worked there, because they hire people.
Yeah, that's
like
interesting
Chinese
too.
people work in China.
Yeah, like a bunch
Norwegian
of
people
there's
work
like
in Norway.
a ton of people like in the ride for the Remy's Ratatouille thing.
Yeah, French people. They speak French. Yeah,
they speak French, and they looked French. I don't know how you.
Yeah, I mean
They look French.
European.
Yeah.
But
no, they look French.
Okay.
They look like they're about
this
to
elderly Chinese man came up
hold
to
up a
me.
white flag.
And it's like a big glass case, it has a lock on it. You can't touch anything. He doesn't say a word. He opens the case and takes the sword out and just hands it to me. He handed it to me like I was receiving it like my right of birth.
To buy it.
It was like $200.
Dude, but you'd have to, right?
And he like handed it to me like it was like a ceremony.
No way.
And I like took it from him, and I was like looking. I was like, "Whoa, this!" And it was in a sheath, and I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." And he's like, "You can take it out." And I was like, so I'm like, I just unsheathed this sword,
and like everyone's looking at you like, what the hell is this guy about to do? What is this guy about to do?
and then I just had to like resheath it and hand it back to him. I was like, "Oh, thank you," like to be nice, like, but like yeah, like I felt like I had to buy it.
Wow.
Like he didn't say a word. He just opened the case and gave it to me. I was like,
Dude,
wow, that's incredible.
That has worked plenty of times, I bet.
I'm sure.
I bet
Like,
he's
they
like, look
just-
at this sucker. You want to hold it? He's like, I'll take it. I am the samurai.
Yeah.
I will be him.
gosh.
I will be the samurai swordsman. Take my $200. Yeah, I wanted to go to Hollywood Studios though, kind of, just to see Galaxy's Edge again.
Dude, it's sick. Have you been there before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been to Galaxy's. I've
You've
been
been
on both the Star
Have you
Wars
been?
rides.
Oh, you've been on Rise of the Resistance?
Yeah, I've been
Dude,
on Rise
that
of the
ride is
Resistance and
crazy.
the Runners or whatever. What is it
Smuggler's
called?
Run.
Smuggler's Run.
That one's okay.
Yeah, that one's okay.
They're like you have to do the ride. Like
Yeah.
you're driving. It's like I don't want to be in
I
charge.
don't want to do the
They're
ride.
like, well, you're gonna fly it. And I'm like,
Yeah. It's like the fake like spaceship Earth thing where it's like you go,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like it's the same thing. It's like you're not doing anything.
Well, you are. Well, I mean, you
Oh,
are.
on Rum, yeah.
On Smuggler's Run, you're like actually flying.
Smuggler's Run,
On
yeah.
Rum Runners.
Yeah.
There's like a
I don't really
pilot.
remember
There's
it
like
that
an
much.
engineer and like a mechanic or something, and like each person does different things.
Yeah.
It's like push the button when we tell you.
Yeah. Push the
But
button
the
now.
pilot, I was the pilot the first time I wrote it, and you actually do fly it.
Yeah.
And you can like hit stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can hit stuff because I feel like I felt like I wrote it again and I was like, this is kind of like exactly the same as how I've written it like 5 other times.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't change the story. You just like bounce off it like it's flight sim.
Oh, yeah.
And the screen like flashes red. It's
Yeah.
like,
and all 3 of you have to like move the little stick around. You're like, it's cool.
But
It's
Rise
cool.
of the Resistance is like a sick ride. That ride's
Oh,
crazy.
it's probably the best ride at Disney.
It breaks down all the time because there's so many moving parts.
Oh yeah, and it's not even on like a track, right?
It's like the Remy ride. It's trackless. They have
Yeah,
there's like
it's just like a motorized like Roomba. That
I don't
you get
even think
on.
there's a track in the floor. I think they just know where they are in space.
Yeah, it's like an oversized like Roomba is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You just like get on and
but like
the Remy's ride. Listen, all those 3D glasses rides are pretty messed up for people with glasses. Okay, and I want to talk about it because that's.
not accessible.
I put the glasses over my glasses and it's not the same. Okay, it's not the same. Some people have smaller frames and I get it. You can like put them on there, but if I had the 3D glasses on, it was a blur. Like it didn't work. Like the 3D glasses didn't work if I just
If you
like,
took
if
your
I took my glasses off and put on the
because they're not your prescription.
because it's blurry and it's
Right.
not putting them together because like the images. I don't know how 3D works, but it just totally it does not work at all.
Yeah. So did
Yeah.
it fit over yours or not really?
Not really. I put them over and I was like, eh.
I mean, the ride's cool.
There's some 3D parts, and then there's some parts in the ride where like you could just take them off, and it's like
Right.
it's
Because you're
normal.
like going around. And
Yeah,
then
there's
there's
like-
then you pull up to a different screen. You're like driving to the screens.
yeah, you're driving the screens. It was
I mean, it's cool.
It's all right.
We waited.
Not worth for that.
We
long.
waited like 2.5 hours. on
I've
that
tried to
ride.
ride that ride twice. The 2 other times I've been to Disney, like the past couple years, I've tried to ride the Remy one the Ratatouille one twice, and the first time it was just way too long of a wait, I think. And then the second time we got like all the way to the front and the ride was broken down. We waited for like 30 minutes and they're like, it's still broken. It's gonna be a while, guys. And then we left.
We're gonna bounce.
And I was like, we wasted like 2 hours of our lives just to ride the little Ratatouille ride.
It's kind of, it caught me off guard when you're riding it. And then like, I think they say it, do they say it in English first and then they say it in French, or do they say it in French and then English?
Yeah, our group, we had someone who like kind of spoke French and everyone was like, what is he saying?
And then he just repeats it in English. It's the same thing. Well, they just do both.
Oh, do they? Yeah. Maybe they didn't speak French.
No, they do. They say
do they say it in English?
Yeah, they say it in French and then they say it again in English.
I think there's some stuff they just say in French.
I don't think so.
All right, well.
I mean, maybe. You've written it sooner than me, but were you really paying attention? I mean, you couldn't see.
Well, a lot of people are like talking. It's loud. Yeah. You know, you can't hear. Sometimes you can't hear exactly what they're saying.
When they smack the tomatoes with the broom and you like get sprayed.
Oh yeah, like the 4D effect. I don't know if I like the 4D effect.
I love getting sprayed with a random liquid.
Yeah, and like the smells, especially the most boring ride at Disney is the one where like they put you up. I already forgot Soarin'.
What? I like Soarin'.
I don't like Soarin'.
You don't like Soarin'? It's a classic.
It's a classic, and you can tell because like
it's old.
It's like a 4K screen, I bet, like a 4K like footage, but it's stretched across like really big.
And it's a projector.
And it's a projector, so it's like it's kind of softish. Blurry. It's not.
It's still cool though.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm like, this is cool, but it's not like fooling my brain into thinking.
Did you ride it?
I did, yeah. It's not like fooling my brain. I thought I was gonna be like fooled a little bit, like kind of like how VR, like it kind of fools you. Well, I wasn't at all.
Maddie and I rode it last time we were there, and we were the first people in, so we were the first hanging thing, and that one goes the highest. So we were like the top of the screen, so we were very high, which was a little freaky. Because you could
really?
just
I think we might have gotten on the second one on the right. I think maybe
that's probably the best one. I think in the middle is the sweet spot. But we were so close to the screen because it like curves back around you.
Oh yeah. So
I was like,
could you see the top of the screen? Like they put that little thing
above
you
over so you can't
see it all the way. But if you like poke your head, also I could stick my feet out, and like our one like tall friend. He could
touch the screen.
No, but he could like stick his foot out, and his whole leg is like lit up by like
he's like
the projector.
Someone like below him just has like a leg in their view now. They're like, what's happening with this? It's like his toes are wiggling.
What is that? What are those?
Ew, what's going on? I don't remember this.
Is that a toenail? Oh.
Did you ride the agriculture ride?
The agriculture? Oh,
it's one where it goes. Plaza.
Yeah, the one where it goes to like. No, we didn't ride that one, but I know the one you're talking about.
We talked about that last week.
I know,
I think, and you didn't ride it.
Listen, we had limited time.
What's it called?
We had limited time, and we were just walking around. We talked about it last time.
We did, and I forgot.
And you recalled it last time. I remember. You even looked it up. Journey. The land? Something the land?
Oh, living with the land.
Living with the land. Yeah. We took both of us. See?
I can't believe you didn't ride it.
Living with the land. Well.
And you missed Guardians, unfortunately.
Dude, you keep roasting me about that. Hey, listen, I didn't have time.
I'm not roasting you. I'm just like, it's truly the best ride at Disney right now. Like roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
I'd say it's the best ride. I mean, I like roller coasters more than like
the I like roller coasters rides, too. So. And it was, we didn't get to go on like really roller coasters.
Yeah. Tron is cool, but Tron's really short. Tron's at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So you could have ridden that if you'd gone to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Could have get Park Hopper, I guess.
I don't think it's as good as Guardians, but you didn't ride either, so
you know. Well,
so
when
you
I
have
go,
to go back and get to ride it.
Yeah.
It'll be there for a while. It's new, so.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go. And I also wanted to touch on something. Guys, out there, if you do have some kind of friend or you yourself have some sort of disability, I want to say Disney has the craziest disability policy ever, right? You go up there, you get like a disability pass or something. I don't know if that's what you call it. That's what people were calling it in my group. But
the fast pass.
And you just get fast pass. You can like schedule it, and you can put people in your group on the fast pass. And any ride, you can just schedule it, and you just go from line to line and skip every line.
It goes into like the app.
Yeah, like you could put people on your app, or I think we also like ask people. Like it wasn't like
right. You just show them and like
and then they'll put you all together.
Like, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever. They're like who cares? Like get out of my face. But yeah, isn't that? I mean, it's just nuts.
Yeah.
You can just like skip a whole line.
They're not very
they're not really strict about is what I heard. So
lenient or strict?
Strict. I mean, sorry. They're
very
lenient.
lenient.
They're very lenient.
They're like, oh, you have to poop sometimes?
Yeah, you have to poop sometimes. Well,
Get in there.
get in there.
I think IBS, I don't know if IBS counts. I think
I feel like IBS would count. You don't want to be sitting in a line forever and shit your pants and ruin it for everybody.
I mean, what? They're going to be like, how bad is it? Like, they're not going to say that. They're just going to be like, oh, okay. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you have to poop?
And it's like 10. It's like, well,
Okay, prove it. Poop right now.
Do it. Well, I can smell you. I can smell you. Okay, take it. Just take it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Disney's fun.
Disney is fun. I want to go to Universal too. I've been getting into the Harry Potter movies a lot. Again.
Well, they're building the epic universe.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Yeah, my friend was talking about that. Aren't they like adding on to the Harry Potter world or something?
Well, I think it's a different park.
It's like another park.
It's a different park, and there's 5 worlds. There's like the Ministry of Magic is the Harry Potter one.
I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter.
Some like cursed forest with like the Universal monsters. Mm-hmm. I think there's the How to Train Your Dragon area.
This coffee tastes like popcorn, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
I think the creamer tastes like an ice cream cone. Or maybe it is that coffee.
It's like buttery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
And I don't remember what the other ones are. Maybe Hot Wheels? Oh, Mario. The Mario one. And then there's one other one. I don't remember what it is.
Hot Wheels.
Epic. Cool. Something. I don't know. Maybe
So
not
you think
branded.
they're charging universal prices? Like, is it like
probably. And it's probably like they're probably going to be like, they're probably going to do like the 3-park 3-day thing. Mm-hmm. Well, technically they already have 3 parks. They have Volcano Bay, they have Islands of Adventure, and they have Universal. So maybe it'll be like a 4-park thing.
Yeah, and like the yearly pass is like an add-on for like that park.
Yeah, it's gonna get
coming in
expensive.
2025.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that's still pretty close. For a
Maybe
whole
the
new
housing
theme park.
prices around here will get better when the economy gets better from Universal. Maybe Universal's going to bring more tourism,
Or our property value is going to go up, and
or
they're gonna
property
get more
value is going to
expensive.
go up, and probably you're probably right about that. Yeah. Yeah. All we got is tourism now, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Some tourism and stuff going on.
Well, let me move on to my next thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Dune popcorn buckets?
I think so. Is it the one that looks good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking, or what weren't they thinking?
I think.
Or what?
I think.
Or were they
I
thinking?
think whoever did it was like, they made it and they're like, this will never get through. And then the execs were like, this is awesome. He was like, uh-oh. He was not expecting to be cool with it. And then it somehow went through. Like, why do you have to stick your hand through this like worm?
He's like, shut up. Don't bring it up. And it's like too late. They're like, oh, God.
They're like, some guys like, it's like already in theaters and they're like, hey, doesn't this, they've already made millions of them. Yeah. Like, doesn't this kind of look like
the CEO of the company.
All the execs are fired.
They're like, oh, are you fucking serious?
But also, it's going to get so gross because there's like little spindly things that you got to put your hand through.
Bucket.
Yeah. It's like a chimney, popcorn chimney. You got to put your hand into colonoscopy to get
I've
your
never had a
popcorn
custom popcorn bucket.
I haven't
Do you
either.
keep them?
Yeah. Yep. That's the
I
point.
mean, I guess,
It's
yeah.
like
You keep it like a
souvenir.
novelty. Right.
What was the other one? There was like another one.
Is it like plastic? Like,
Oh, yeah, probably.
is it just like a topper that goes on top of the popcorn?
Well, I think there's a lid.
There's like a whole
There's the lid, which is the...
When are you going to be like, I want to use this Dune popcorn
Yeah,
bucket?
let's break out the Dune buckets.
Ew. Just like on a couch with friends, and you're just like, let me get some of that.
Yeah, let me get in your Dune bucket. There was another one. Was it the Mario movie? Did that have a custom one?
I think the Batman one had a custom one or something I saw. People were posting about it.
Yay, more plastic.
More plastic.
She's a bowl.
She's or a paper bucket.
Or paper bucket.
More paper bucket.
So Neuralink, they put a thing in a human. Did you see that?
Yeah,
The
I saw
first
that
one.
ominous tweet that Elon Musk tweeted out.
He's always like so weird. What did he say?
I don't know, but people were saying it sounds like something you'd see in like a dystopian RPG.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Okay,
Here it is.
Okay.
The person he said is recovering well. Initial results show promising neuron spike detection. Okay. Well, and then
it sounds like something you'd find on a note in a dystopian universe.
Well, I remember he was talking about
surrounded
it
by
like
dead people.
forever ago when they were testing on monkeys, and he was talking about how like the monkeys are so well taken care of, and he's like they put one in a monkey and then the monkey died, but it was like, well, not because of the Neuralink, the monkey had cancer, and like that's why it died. So they were putting it in like terminally ill monkeys to test it. I guess that's like the best case scenario.
I guess
maybe.
so.
Like don't put it in a healthy monkey.
Yeah, don't put that thing in a healthy monkey. Healthy monkey's like, get this thing out of me.
But then he said that the monkeys were like, they were playing games with like just their mind or something. Like they were connected to like, they were controlling like Tetris or something, like just with their mind. But he never showed it. Like he never showed proof of the monkeys. Like just show the monkeys, man. Let us see those monkeys.
Yeah. I want to see the research paper that comes out. It's just a bunch of pictures of monkeys going buck wild.
Like,
dude, the monkeys need the Apple Vision Pro.
yeah.
They're just
And
like,
the Neuralink.
just imagine like the monkey is like pinching. He's like, oh yeah. Just like typing on a console, on a virtual console. Like they're at like a zoo. Like, what the hell is that monkey doing? What is he up to?
Like,
he's like swiping the screen. And
he's like,
you cannot tell what you're doing on audio, but it's pretty funny. Just imitating what a monkey would be
so
doing.
the clinical trial for Neuralink is called PRIME, Precise Robotically Implanted Brain-Computer Interface. What? Where's the M and the E?
What is it?
It's called PRIME, and they've capitalized it like it's an acronym, and then they said for precise, which is the P, robotically, which is the R, implanted, which is the I, and then brain computer interface, which is the ME. As the name implies, the process involves using a robot to surgically insert the wires of the company's implant into a part of the brain related to movement. So how does this work? They're doing like breadboard, just like jumper cables into this thing. Like, how does this work?
Well, I think I saw some conference on it, and like the wires are like really small. Like
but really what are they plugging them into? Like a neuron?
Dude, I don't. A neuron's tiny though. You think they can plug it into a neuron?
Well,
I think parts of the brain.
Oh, the little port.
I think they're stimulating parts of the brain because the parts of the brain, your brain's just like a bunch of electricity in a little piece of meat.
Well, they're doing it. It's not stimulating your brain. It's like reading. It's reading your brain.
It's reading so that it can activity in your brain,
so it can use it for like inputs.
Oh yeah, it's not like putting stuff in your brain. It's taking it out.
So this one is designed to interpret your neural activity so you can operate a computer or smartphone by simply intending to move, not moving, intending to move. So you can be like,
"Wild,
I'm moving the mouse," and then it'll move or something.
It's gonna be pretty janky though. At first, right?
How does it get power?
I want to go to Pornhub.com.
Is it like, can it charge off your brain? How does it get power? How does it work? Like a battery that just lasts forever?
Maybe it charges off your brain.
That'd be crazy. It's like sapping
it's like
your
stealing
energy.
You're like, I'm so tired.
You're like, I'm so tired. My Neuralink's
dead. Yeah,
it's like charging.
I gotta go home.
I'm
guys.
on fast charging mode. I'm so tired.
Oh yeah, I'm an introvert too. Like my social battery. Like no, actually my Neuralink.
No, my Neuralink.
Neuralink.
Oh yeah, your battery. My battery's so drained.
Dude, do you
now.
Do you have a charger? I just have an iPhone charger. Damn, dude. This thing's USB-C. It's like, what?
It's like, here, let me show you. It's just like a flap and there's like a USB-C charger.
Like there's hair on the flap. Just it's Velcroed to the back of your head.
Yeah, that's... So...
But I don't know how to charge it. Maybe solar power. Maybe just lay in the sun.
So, but then it obviously communicates via what? Like radio?
Wi-Fi maybe.
But it isn't... Wi-Fi's radio waves, right?
Yeah. Anything's radio waves. I think a lot of things.
So there's something...
Things are radio wave.
Is it above your skull, you think?
Don't quote me on that. Most things are radio wave. Is
you
it
think you think it's like beneath your skin, above your skull, or inside your skull?
The Neuralink's inside your skull, but I think they have something outside too. It's like a big box, I think. There's like a box on the outside of your head.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You will never wear a helmet again.
Well,
So...
As long as you're not wearing Patrick Mahomes' helmet. Am I right or am I right? That was forever ago.
So this says it includes 1,024 electrodes across 64 threads.
64 threads? Dang, dude. You just got a thread ripper.
Oh, it's powered by a small battery charged wirelessly from the outside via compact inductive charger that enables easy use from anywhere. So I think that's what the box is.
Right. It's a conductive charger? So like an iPhone, like wireless charger?
Like,
you just lay down on like a pillow with like one of those things. It's like... like there's a big light, like as you're leaning back on the pillow.
Those use electromagnetic fields to charge, which I think there have been studies that is like really bad for your brain. Like you shouldn't sleep near outlets because of the electromagnetic field.
I think that's false. I
don't
think that's
know.
true. You shouldn't sleep near outlets.
Yeah, like
that was like the whole your phone's gonna give you cancer thing, but like they did like a bunch of studies, I guess, and like they're like, well, no, or I guess maybe it's too soon to tell.
It's probably negligible, difference, but I think it can cause headaches and stuff like that. Like how grounding when you like step outside with no shoes, like it literally, like
dude,
yes,
that's not true. That's not real.
It is real.
That's not real.
It is
grounding
real. I swear. There's clinical studies on it.
Well, I've seen stuff debunking. I swear. I've seen videos that grounding is false.
How do you prove it's false?
Well, you write a research paper. I don't know. Is grounding real? Look up is grounding. www.
Well, there's people who like.
What is grounding, by the way?
Okay, well, let me get into Sorry! I'm trying to tell you. You go outside and you step either. People step barefoot. They walk barefoot on grass, which you can do.
I'm with you.
I think you can touch any body part to the grass. But there's like spiritual aspects where people are like, oh, it connects you to Mother Earth, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. You're not spiritual. That's fine. But like when you touch the ground, like electrons on your body, you have a charge. You know, you've been walking around with pants. They're constantly rubbing, creates electric charge. You touch the ground, it like you ground yourself to the earth, which your like electrons physically leave your body and go to the earth. So there's something physical that happens. You are losing this charge that you have. You're giving it to the earth. Right.
But I feel like the charge is so little, right? That like doesn't matter.
So they did studies where they had people with like injuries, and I think they did like pain threshold 2, and they did a placebo group.
Pain threshold 2?
Not pain threshold 2, like pain threshold as well. Oh. They did tests as well on that.
Pain threshold 2.
Yeah, it's bigger than number 1. But they like tested people placebo and then people who were actually grounded. So people who thought they were grounded and then people who were actually grounded. And people who were actually grounded had a higher pain threshold. They like healed faster. Like significant difference than the people who were placebo. And you can look into this yourself. Right. But I mean there has to be some benefit from not being electrically charged all the time. Like I don't think we're meant to be electrically charged.
But I mean out in the wild, I mean rubbing your feet on some grass like or I feel like out in the wild you could get electric charge on you. Like everyone I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're barefoot, any charge that you get is immediately grounded by the earth if you're barefoot. You know, I don't want to speak on this, but I'm pretty sure that there's some truth to it.
Well, if you're sleeping in your bed, aren't you grounded?
No, your bed's not grounded. Your bed probably is actually worse for you.
I guess, yeah. What if you touch the frame of your bed?
No, your bed isn't grounded. Like the floor in this apartment's not grounded.
I think everything goes to a ground, doesn't it?
The floor's not metal.
Is the ground not grounded?
The ground outside is grounded. Yeah. The outlet is grounded. If you touch like the grounded port on the outlet, you would ground yourself.
Yeah. Well, how come, I have a carpet in my room. Sometimes, I'll touch my computer chair and I get a little spark.
Yeah, so that you're walking
the computer
on a
chair is grounded then.
No, the computer chair just has a different charge than you do. That's what that is.
I thought when you static electricity, right? Mm-hmm. I thought the discharge was it going to ground. Where does electricity go if it doesn't have a ground then?
It goes to equilibrium between you and the chair.
What?
Yeah. You're splitting your charge with the chair.
Really? I thought it went to ground.
Yeah.
I thought
your chair's not grounded. Your chair's not connected to anything that would be grounded. Your chair's plastic. Like how is your chair?
It's a metal chair. It's a metal chair.
The only way for anything to be grounded is to have like a direct electrical connection to like a metal stake in the ground. Or touching the ground.
Touching the ground.
Yeah.
Like how do cars get grounded then? Because there's ground wires in a car.
That's true.
Think about that. I think it's any bare piece of metal. It doesn't have to be actual ground. I think you're thinking that grounding means...
Well, the grounding that I'm talking about is to the earth. Okay. Grounding to the earth. Sure, you can ground yourself to your electric chair, but I think that just means that you have the same charge.
Ground myself to the electric chair.
That just means you have the same charge as your chair, to your metal chair. I mean,
okay.
Like when your car, I think, is grounded in relative to itself.
So like electricity terms, it's grounded
to the battery, right? Your car battery is connected to the frame, so that means that the car is grounded.
A big piece of like metal with no yeah.
I don't think your car is grounded to the earth because it has rubber wheels. I don't know.
I think it is grounded to the earth because cars get hit by lightning and you don't die. Same with planes, right? I mean, they get hit by lightning. I think they're grounded. even though they're not on the ground. Our car's grounded.
I didn't mean to get on a tangent.
Oh no, it's fine. I like this. It's enjoyable.
The ground in a car isn't in earth ground. It's merely a return path for electrons to the battery's negative post.
So there's different grounding.
Yeah,
and grounding.
When I say grounding, I mean to the earth, which is where the benefits come from. Because if you're grounding to anything else, you're not truly.
How many times do you think we've said ground this podcast?
Probably a lot. At least 50.
At least 50. So anyway, when you're grounding, you're ground.
I don't even remember what was I talking about.
The differences between, electricity grounding.
No, before we even talked about this.
Well, you were saying that like it has benefits.
Oh, sleeping near outlets, near electromagnetic fields. I'm pretty sure it's been scientifically measured that like sleeping or being near electromagnetic. God damn it!
Drink some coffee. We're both like.
I got like mucus. I got like phlegm.
Yeah.
Being near electromagnetic fields is not healthy for you.
Okay.
So my point is. Using electromagnetic fields to charge an implant in your brain, shooting those fields into your brain is probably not good. Also, if the transmitter's in your brain, wouldn't some of the radio waves like stay in your skull and just bounce around forever?
Radio waves go through walls.
Yeah.
Especially...
Do they go through bone?
I would imagine. I mean, they can go through like concrete walls, I would imagine.
Can they?
Somewhat. Somewhat.
Depends on the wavelength. Because your radio dies, right? You go inside, you can't.
Well, it depends. Like, shorter wavelengths can't go through as like. Well, they dissipate. They run out of energy. The shorter the wavelength, the less power it has. The longer the wavelength, the longer distance between the waves.
Right.
It can go farther and through more stuff. It's the amplitude and it's the. Yeah. That's why like Wi-Fi 5 gigahertz is better than like 2.4.
Right, because the waves are longer.
Well, there's like more data, I guess, in between like the shorter wavelengths, but that's why 5 gigahertz and 5G is such a short distance because like the 5G stuff, like if you have like a 5G pole, the distance is like very small, like wirelessly, very small.
Okay.
Compared to like regular Wi-Fi.
Nevertheless.
Anyway, very interesting. I'll look into the grounding thing. That's really... shout out Neuralink though.
Reports emerged in 2022 and 2023 alleging that the company's practices had debilitating effects on monkeys and other animals used in testing, including an allegation that as many as 12 monkeys were euthanized as part of its research.
12 monkeys?
And then Musk said...
They killing dozens of monkeys out there?
In September, Musk said, no monkey has died as a result of a Neuralink implant. To minimize risk to healthy monkeys, we chose terminal monkeys. Close to death already.
Right.
And this says monies. Terminal monies.
Terminal monies. He did a mistype?
Yeah.
Or is the article a mistype?
The article's a mistype.
Too many monies.
Maybe he did do a mistype. Maybe they just pulled in the tweet. They didn't fix it.
How many monies do you think a monkey costs?
Probably a lot of monies.
Probably a lot of monies. How much do you think a terminally ill monkey costs? Yeah.
Not as many monies.
Maybe more monies, though. Maybe a bunch of scientists are like, I want that terminally ill monkey.
Yeah, so who knows?
How do they know if a monkey's terminally ill? Never mind. That's a stupid question.
I'm sure you could test for cancer in a monkey.
You could test for cancer in a monkey.
Probably quite similar.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
You have any...
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Groundhog's Day happened, baby.
Puxtawani
Phil. Groundhog's Day happened. Did you know the result?
Yeah, he didn't see a shadow, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know the result.
Spring?
I didn't know it already happened.
It was like 2
early
days
spring,
ago.
I guess. It's an early spring.
So is he right? Was he right?
I don't know. I don't know how they check it.
I don't know how they check it. Why are we asking a groundhog if we already know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I always thought... Okay, don't make fun of me. You can't make fun of me. No, you can't make fun of me here, okay? You can't make fun of me. I thought like maybe we like adjusted like our calendars or what we say.
To the groundhog?
To the groundhog. Well, I thought we like called it spring if the groundhog decides it's spring. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know if we're talking maybe like there's two different like seasons, right? There's meteorological seasons and then there's like calendar seasons. And there's like two different things. And I think the calendar seasons, do they get affected by the groundhog?
I'm going to say no. The groundhog does not have.
They get like, because I thought that till recently when I really thought about it. And I'm like, well, we can't be moving our seasons around to a groundhog doing what the groundhog says.
Was Groundhog Phil, and then the fourth result is killed. Was Puxtawani Phil killed? He was wrong and they shot him.
Was Puxatawny Phil killed?
Puxatawny Phil
Is that what
found
that's
dead.
what the first result is?
Yeah, in Detroit.
In Detroit.
In Detroit.
Can't have shit.
Yeah, and what's his accuracy rate? Do you have that?
No, I have a screenshot of it. I sent it to you. Can we pull that up? His accuracy rate? How do they measure the accuracy of the groundhog?
I think they just wait and see if it's an early spring or not.
Oh, I guess
and
so.
then they say, yeah.
Because I always thought spring was like on the same date.
Yeah, there's like
on the same spot.
There's
that's
like the winter
meteorological.
solstice.
Yeah, that's like the
all that.
meteorological.
So this says this is an old groundhog, okay?
Yeah.
Phil's been living for a while.
Phil,
how they kept him alive this long?
I think they added numbers at the end, but they just got tired of counting and just started calling him Puxatawny Phil.
No,
There's
it's the same one.
No.
Yeah.
What?
It's from
the movie
right?
Groundhog
It's got to
Day?
be the same one.
Shut up. Dude, what's a groundhog, by the way? What is a groundhog?
It's an animal. It's like similar
I know
to a
it's an
beaver.
animal.
I think. Okay, I don't know what do you want me to say? It's the Latin name, the Latin classification.
Is it like a rat? I don't know.
So they've kept records, which is funny because
What
I
the
would
hell is
stop
it?
keeping records if your accuracy rate is this low.
Okay, what is it?
He's predicted 108 continued winters and only 21 early springs. So
21 early spring. This is a rarity then.
yeah,
Because he predicted a spring. He usually sees his shadow.
According to the Storm Facts Almanac, that works out to a 39% accuracy rate. That's rough.
39%?
Maybe, a lot of people probably don't want to hear this. Maybe it's time to stop using groundhogs
No,
to determine our seasons.
No, you got to think about it like this, okay? We have a bunch of scientists, okay? That's like using one scientist. We need 100 groundhogs.
True. And then use the median
Yeah.
of the groundhogs to determine if we're right or not.
Just use a team of we need Puxatawny Phil 1 through 100.
But the thing is, it's either yes or it's no, right? It's a one or it's a
binary.
zero.
Yeah, it's like a.
So what would we do? Would we just whichever one has more, we do that one, or whichever one has, like, how would that work?
Yeah,
because you can't average
whichever one
it.
has
It's 0
more.
or 1.
Oh. You can average it, add them together, and if it's more than 0.5, then,
Right. So you're saying if
there's
just go
more
with the majority.
yeses, go with the majority. Or you could do it like the Senate and have a 2/3 majority going. Then you have a groundhog that's doing a filibuster up there, and he's like, it's.
And next thing you know, we got super PACs and the groundhogs. Oh, just you don't want to go there. It's not good.
No, you do not.
Bipartisan. It's not going to end.
You don't
well.
want to introduce government to a
when
little,
there's one option
groundhog.
or the other two options. Bipartisan. You don't. Just not good.
No, they're going to start packing the Supreme Court with.
Yeah.
With
There's going to be like a
with winter
groundhog
believers.
House. There's going to be a groundhog Senate. You just don't want that. There's going to be speaker of the hogs.
It's going to be an early spring. You shut up right now. It is never going to be an early spring.
You got the springers and you got the winterers.
The shadow is scary. Run away.
What would that
Don't
even look
look
like?
at
You
it.
just have like a big field with a bunch of them lined up. Because right
Yeah.
now they just take out one. They put him on a stump,
But
and he's like,
put him on a stump.
they put him on a stump.
Yeah, how do they know? Explain how they, if he knows if he's seen a shadow or not.
Well, I watched it. I don't know how
Okay.
it works, but they put him.
You watched it,
They
but you
put
don't
him
know
on
how
a
it-
stump, and then I think they put 2 scrolls on the stump.
Two scrolls.
And one of them is I saw my shadow, Chancellor.
Oh,
And then the other one is I did not see my shadow.
Oh.
And he just picks a scroll.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's literally a coin flip.
I saw my shadow. They like ask him.
Yeah,
Like,
and then-
okay,
and
I
then-
get. Okay,
And then they say
I feel like I've known
the
this before.
groundhog in groundhogese spoke to the person.
Yeah, the guy.
And they told him which scroll. And then they read the scroll.
So it's the guy in Groundhogese. He could have said like, Groundhog could have said like, "What's up, dude? Like long morning or what? It's kind of cold out here." And
Yeah.
he's like, no winter."
Hear ye.
And he's like, "I didn't say that." He's like, "Shut up, Puxatawny Phil. Shut the hell up right now."
How the hell does Groundhog Day work?
On Quora.
Yeah, let me look at this. Answers.
Groundhogese. I feel like I've heard this before and I know how this works, but I just totally forgot how it works.
I hate Quora so much. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm not using this.
I don't use Quora.
I'll use Wikipedia.
How does Groundhog's Day work? Give us like a TLDR.
Yeah, how apparently they do it in Canada as well or something. And Germany?
What?
It originated
That's what
in
I'm telling
Germany,
you. It's
maybe?
going to the world, dude. The world needs the groundhog.
So the official Phil is pretended to be a super centenarian, which is a person who's reached the age of 110 years.
Well, hold on. Look up the lifespan of a groundhog real quick.
Dude, you don't
How
want to
many
see this.
groundhogs are they killing and calling Puxawani Phil? How many are they? How many Puxawani Phils are buried back there?
14 years.
No, dude. No. There's like scores of Puxawani
In the
Phils.
wild, they only live up to 6 years, with 2 or 3 being the average. But in captivity, they live up to 14.
Oh.
They got a lot of
Yeah, let me
predators,
see.
I guess.
I need more of a picture of a groundhog. Okay, yeah.
This little guy.
Kind of looks like a...
It's like the one, the guy
okay.
that screams.
Yeah.
That they do the Freddie Mercury.
Kind of looks like the prairie dogs, yeah. Kind of looks like a big, fluffier prairie dog.
So, but how does it go?
Okay. For you listening, this Wikipedia page is like 200 paragraphs long.
Yeah,
about the history, just the history.
Yeah, for those of you that can't
Puxawani
see
Phil.
this, there's like different regions that do it differently. I don't care how Canada does it. How does it work? Oh, prediction.
Just look like
I looked up how does it work, and it
Look up
doesn't.
groundhogese. How do you speak? Can we get like a Babbel class on groundhogese?
Duolingo.
Duolingo course on the groundhogese.
I don't know.
It's too
I
much.
feel like
The
I'm going to
lore-
spend too much time reading this that we're not going to
the
figure out.
groundhog
But
lore is intense.
I mean, there's so much. We'll have to do we'll do a whole episode on Groundhog Day, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yep.
We'll see if he's right.
Yeah. We'll see if he's right. I don't know if he's right. I don't know how they're like it's winter versus. I don't know.
I think it's early spring or
Early spring or long
late
winter.
Maybe.
Yeah, early spring or like long winter.
So what he sees his shadow, it's
late winter.
early spring, right? And then if he doesn't see his shadow, it's just like a cloudy day, and he's like winter.
Well, if he doesn't see his shadow, yeah,
It's long winter.
No, if he doesn't see his shadow, I thought it was. Didn't we just talk about this?
If he sees his shadow, it's spring. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
the sun's out. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out.
He's like flexing, got his little bathing suit on,
Yeah.
ready to go to the beach. Early spring, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, no. Look,
what?
Puxawani Phil did not see his shadow. It's official. Spring is right around the corner.
Oh, he didn't see his shadow.
Didn't see his shadow.
God, it doesn't make any
It's
sense.
confusing.
Get rid of the groundhog.
Well, I think if he, it's breaking my brain right now. If he didn't see his shadow, he's not.
But then the
He's not
sun's
scared
out,
of it.
so
I thought he was scared of his shadow, so he ran away. I thought that's how
No.
they did it. I don't know why I thought
he
that
stays.
in my mind.
He doesn't
stays
run.
on.
He stays on his stump.
He's not a little. Yeah, he's not a pussy.
Yeah.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
But that,
Quote Puxawani Phil.
I'm not from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania people, I feel like
Oh,
they
yeah.
will live or die by
By
Puxawani
that
Phil.
groundhog.
Yeah, they'll kill for that groundhog.
Man,
Murder your parents.
you think there's a person like working at the vet and like Puxawani Phil comes in. It's like I can't do it. I can't. You gotta do it. You gotta put him down.
No, it's like the CIA. Like you don't. They'll never.
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
never know.
You'll never know. Yeah.
It's the same one.
Hey, what are you doing with that little box? What are you doing with it? Where are you putting that little box? it's like Men in Black. They're like, "Ting."
Yeah.
You've seen too much.
Yeah, they like wipe their brains. I don't know if we have any F1 fans. Anyone who follows F1. Lewis Hamilton. You know Lewis Hamilton
I've
of
heard
Mercedes
of him.
fame.
Yeah,
He's
I've
going
dabbled
to-
in some
He's going to
F1.
Ferrari,
Oh,
which is crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's been racing
Ferrari.
with Mercedes for how long? Like
A long time. He's won a lot. Right?
11 years. Yeah,
Has he ever won a championship? Like
he won 7 in a. No, he hasn't won 7 in a row. I think he won a few in a row, and he almost broke the record for most in a row.
Oh yeah, but then the whole thing happened with the other Red Bull guy or whatever happened. Or like he passed him or something. I heard a big thing about that.
Oh yeah, like Max Verstappen won
Max
because they got a penalty. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Mercedes, I don't think has been doing very good.
Mm.
So he switched into Ferrari. Carlos Sainz is gone from Ferrari,
No,
so we don't know where he's going. Maybe he'll go to Mercedes.
Dude, if Carlos Sainz goes to Mercedes,
That'd be
that's
hype.
crazy. 'Cause he was on a team with Lando Norris, wasn't he?
No, he was with Charles Leclerc.
Who was on the team with? No, not not there, but before that. Who was on the team with Lando Norris and McLaren?
I think it was Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then he went to Ferrari.
And then he moved.
And then now he's gone from Ferrari.
Yeah.
They booted him.
I don't know how F1 works, but that's crazy. That's big news for F1 fans out there. Yeah.
I think it's the first time he's been ever with Ferrari. I think he used to race with McLaren years ago, Lewis.
Really?
Yeah. And then he's been racing with Mercedes, and now he's going to Ferrari. So
interesting.
Yeah, expensive sport to race in and to watch. Yeah. A lot of people can't afford to go to them. They're like hundreds of dollars to go to.
Oh, more than that, I would imagine.
No, they're like $400 or $500. Oh. For one ticket, though.
Oh, well, when you say hundreds, I'm thinking like 200.
No, more than that.
300, yeah.
There's Miami. I'd like to go, but, don't got the money.
Go. Maybe, and a lot of people apparently go to the ones in the U.S. Like a lot of people anyway.
Well, yeah, because we don't have a lot.
Yeah.
Europe is like...
So like the tickets go fast. And
they race in Belgium.
Yeah, they race in like the Middle East and
And I feel like a lot of the tracks over there are like, they're far, but they're not super far away from each other.
Yeah.
Here we got Miami and Texas. So
yeah, we got Miami, Texas.
Used to just be Texas. Oh, we got Vegas now. We got Vegas now. That's
Vegas,
right.
Yep.
Which, was kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I heard from an F1 fan that it was good, but but a lot of stuff happened, but the race was good.
I think some of the drivers don't like the track. And also, they didn't weld down the manhole covers.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So they were like very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And there were like a bunch of people who were like stopping on the bridges, the walkways over the track because they weren't in. You don't have to pay to go there, so people were just trying to watch.
Yeah, because it was on like a public place.
It was on the strip. It was on the strip. So people are gonna stop and watch. So they put like stuff up on the glass window so you couldn't see, and people were like tearing it down so you could watch. Maybe.
And they were
moving people. Yeah, okay, they're like, don't stop, keep moving. They were like on escalators. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Let me see what's going.
Just making like pictures of the cars going by.
So that'll be crazy. I might have to watch some more F1. I haven't been watching it. Didn't really watch last season.
Yeah. Drive to Survive. You watch that thing?
That show's cool. It's a lot of like
dramatic.
Yeah. Fabricated drama. They make stuff longer than it is. They like work it up, but they're a show. So they have to do it. But it's still cool to see behind the scenes.
I didn't even notice if I was in frame any of that time. I didn't even look at it.
Well, if you were sitting right there, you are.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. F1 has like gotten a lot of popularity. I feel like it is.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger from the Drive to Survive thing. Yeah, in the U.S. Yeah, because it was big in Europe. I guess. I mean, obviously, it has to be when there's millions and millions of dollars that go into it. Hundreds of millions.
We got to go karting again.
Yeah, karting was fun.
Yeah.
I was saying we had to go climbing again.
Yeah, true. We do got to go climbing.
Was fun.
Maybe next time we go karting, don't eat a full thing of beef jerky.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, a little inside joke there.
Yeah, last time we went, he ate... What did you drink? Was it a Monster or a Red Bull?
Yeah, I think one of those two, yeah.
He drank an energy drink, and then it was hungry, so he ate a full pack of beef jerky, which...
I just ate a couple pieces of beef jerky, and I was like, I'll keep eating this. And it was a full
very
package
salty, high in sodium, if you aren't aware.
And it did something to my stomach I've never felt before. And I was like, oh. And you thought I was like, maybe like overselling it, but it was... It was probably...
Well, because at the go-kart place, they don't have food. They have like prepackaged like snacks. Yeah. So,
And I don't really eat beef jerky. I think my body was like, what are you eating?
Yeah, you hadn't eaten yet. So you put like a pound of salt into your system. Your blood pressure like shot up.
Dried meat and salt. I'm eating like I'm from like the Middle Ages. And my body's like, oh, God.
Like gonna get mummified in like a Irish bog or something. His last meal was salted meat.
Irish bog.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, like a bog. Yeah,
Welsh
it's like
bog maybe is what I'm thinking of. There's like the bog mums.
I know what a bog is. It's like a kind of like swampy, muddy area, and yeah, the first two races I was okay, but I think by the third race I was like, let's just get this over with.
Yeah,
and I thought it would go away, like maybe when I get on the track and kind of go like, wee wee. It did not. It was like,
yeah, probably worse.
It was the outdoor one. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, we'll go climbing again. Go. I got pickleball paddles. I'll have to show them to you.
Oh, pickleball. You just get white hair immediately.
It's kind of, you still got to run. So,
yeah.
props to all the older folks
Props
who are playing
to
it
old
because it's
people.
not.
Well, I bet when they're serving, they don't like.
Yeah, it's not as bad as tennis. You're
don't
not
whip
running
it.
across a full court, but you still do have to move. So, it's fun.
What does it use? Like half the court? Like what do you mean?
No, you don't use a tennis court. It's like its own court. It's like a smaller court.
Oh, it's like a.
Yeah, there's some over here we went to.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you used like a tennis court, but it's different.
It's different. Some tennis courts, I think, have like the smaller court built into the middle of it, so you
Oh,
can
yeah,
use
there's like
that.
lines or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to get into a pickleball.
Pickleball lore.
Yeah. So
I had never heard of pickleball until I was like into high school, and I was like, okay. I had a substitute teacher, and he was like, pickleball. I'm gonna go after class and play pickleball. He always said it like that.
yeah,
Yeah, he was like 99. This
the
guy,
one that
I
we went
swear.
to is
This
right
guy
by
was
the.
old.
It's right behind a fire station over here.
Yeah.
And we got there, and there were like firefighters playing, and
Oh,
they were
really?
like, I was like, oh, they must be on break or something, and then they were like on the radio, it's like, and they're like, what is it? And the guy's like, it's a call, and they're like, oh, okay, we gotta go, and they like go get in the fire truck and then go to like a fire.
Like on break.
Yeah, they were playing pickleball. So this is what's happening in between, your taxpayer dollars at work, in between the.
Oh wow! Did they have like the pants on and stuff?
Yeah.
Or, like just
They just had the t-shirts, like the fire station t-shirts and the pants, and they were
yeah.
just playing some pickleball.
yeah.
And then, you
Really
put a pickleball court behind a fire station. What do you expect?
Yeah. Well, maybe the pickleball thing is at a more central location. Maybe back at the fire station, they're kind of far from people. Maybe at the pickleball, they're like, hey, when we get called from pickleball, chances are, I don't know. Shout out to him though for playing pickleball.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's by the fire station.
Oh, you said it was. I
It's
just
right
totally
behind the
ignored-
fire station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm stupid.
So they like
I'm stupid.
ran a couple
I'm
hundred
thinking
feet.
this pickleball's like a couple miles away.
No,
They're like,
it's
they travel
literally
to this
100
pickle-
feet away from
I
it.
know.
They left the pickleball court and then got in the fire truck and
Shout
then
out.
left.
And then came back and we're like, yeah, it's fine.
Well, they were like, the guy was like coming out and he's like, and they're like, what? Dinner's ready? He's like, no, it's a call. And they're like, it's a call. And he's like, yeah. And they're like, all right, we gotta go. Like nonchalant.
all right.
And then they get in the fire truck, and then they drive away. And it's like, oh, they were very nonchalant for. I mean, you get hundreds of calls as a firefighter. I'm sure that's how it goes.
There's a cat stuck in a tree. Why don't they just say it's a call? Why not like a building's on fire?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You gotta have some. They just should have like a level like 1 to 10 on like how bad is it. We got a call. It's a 1, and they're like,
Yeah, man, we'll finish this. Finish
it's
this
a 10.
volley.
They're like sprinting.
Yeah.
They like throw their pickleball paddles in the air. They're like, I don't even.
Well,
care
they were
about
playing
the
with like 2 other people that were at the court that were not firefighters. So they were doing like doubles.
So they just
with
see
this,
him like run
guy.
away. Like,
yeah.
well, I guess we won.
Yeah,
So.
they're like, we gotta go, and they're like, bye, nice to meet you,
"Yes."
and then they left. But yeah, it was fun. We'll have to hit some pickleball, hit some go karting, hit some rock climbing.
Hit some people
Okay.
in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy 5th episode, dude.
Happy 5th episode.
Give me a high five. Look at that. Hear that?
Numero cinco.
Yep.
Next one, episode 6. Callback, a little callback if you're here for the beginning of the episode.
Episode 6.
That's
S-E,
German.
that's SECHS.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just SEX.
No.
Dang it.
They had the opportunity to
yeah.
do something really funny and
Yeah,
they didn't.
They didn't.
All right. Well, Jinx. We both said well. I thought you were just going to come at me. Just,
Like the guy and that judge.
yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Okay, well,
Thank you guys for listening.
yeah, thank you.
Episode 5.
See you next week, next Monday. Again,
Monday.
6 a.m.
Sex am. God,
This guy, he's a jokester.
I'm a little jokester. We're dirty little liars is what we are.
Yeah.
We're dirty little liars.
Not about this. We're not lying
No.
about this. We will see you at 6 a.m., but
It's not funny.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
Funny word.
Sex.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll see you next time. Okay.
See ya.
All
Bye.
right. Follow us at Afternoon Breakfast TV. Okay. See you guys. Bye. It's not funny. Don't laugh.